Usually a country does all it can to encourage sports to grow because that ensures investments coming in, other countries visiting, growth of infrastructure. It's a cycle that usually goes this way. USA seems to be doing all it can to throw roadblocks, whether it's NFL, football, cricket, or even the Olympics. For cricket, the story is even worse. The ICC has tried for decades to crack the US market. Every single time, there's failure. All raising the question, is the American dream failing to take wings when it comes to cricket? The big move came just last year when the ICC took the T20 World Cup to American soil, co-hosted by the West Indies. Of course, it was meant to be cricket's grand American debut. It turned out to be anything but. Yes, there was crowd turnout, but only because of Indians in the US who came out to cheer the Indian cricket team. Beyond that, the reality was ugly. Drop in pitches condemned by experts, weather exposing poor ground infrastructure, players complaining about shabby facilities, gymnasiums so bad teams had to move around outside their hotels to access one. And in the end, a $20 million revenue loss. For the ICC, that was strike one. The only way now was through the Major League Cricket Tournament, launched in 2023 with huge promises. But 3 years on, and it's still a dead league.
I called my friend Chris Gale and asked what's the atmosphere like. He replied, "My brother, it's dead. There was no one in the stadium. Absolutely no one."
If Gale, the man who made T20 league cricket exciting worldwide, calls it dead, then it sounds like a death knell to me. And here's the irony. Cricket is returning to the Olympics after 128 years at the LA event in 2028. But even that hasn't generated buzz in America. But why? It's because of the MLC itself. The tournament, in its quest to get the crowds in, has failed to attract any superpower.
If I'm sitting anywhere in the world, I'm not going to spend my money to watch names I've never heard of. What I want is to watch and pay to see stars like Virat Kohli, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, Michael Clark or Brett Lee.
No star powers there, and he's right. Major League Soccer, MLS, understood the formula. They brought in few global names like Messi, Suarez, Jordi Alba. MLC still clueless. But what can you expect from a country run by an association that is buried in distress themselves? The US Cricket Board is a mess. Take a look at their history. In 2007, they were suspended for irregular elections. 8 years later, it was governance and financial issues. 2 years after that, it was debt. And in 2019, ICC finally made them associate members. USA Cricket has been given a warning by the ICC for governance failures. Just last month, USA Cricket was in danger of being de-recognized due to non-compliance of the ICC's governance laws. But given they are the host nation for the Olympics, ICC has found themselves in a bit of a spot here. The governing body had to give a 3-month notice to US cricket to resolve issues. So here's the hard truth. The ICC has done all it can and multiple times over to make cricket work in America. And rightly so. The US market is desirable and a lucrative one to tap into. If the sport becomes popular there, the reach will be far more. Sure, it's a difficult one to crack given fans' obsession for the NFL, NBA and MLB, but all it needs is the kind of governance that can make it work. And this is where US cricket establishments have failed again and again. And now with the Olympics just 3 years away, the question writes itself. Is the ICC backing the wrong horse here? Because if the US can't get its act together soon, cricket's American dream might end before it even tries to take flight.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karjo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali.
Japanese,
を4兆ドル以上も
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.